Online interviewed Bud Gates, master franchisor for easyhome US at the 7th Annual easyhome National Conference in Toronto, Ontario.
Hi, Roy.
easyhome has very recently opened up some new stores in the States. Tell me, what areas of the country are you focusing on now?
Well, as you know, we're doing the franchising as the master franchisor for all the states that don't touch Canada. So we've had a bunch of stores open. So we have 7 stores open in our little part of the United States right now, and they're all doing very well.
You recently opened up some stores in Texas and Arkansas, I believe?
We did. Arkansas, Texas, and in Kansas.
Arkansas is a brand new state for you.
Yep.
It's the first store in the state. Tell me about it.
We opened in Little Rock, a great center, and had a very good grand opening. A lot of activity, a lot of fun. Made a lot of happy new customers, and
easyhome is famous for their grand openings.
Yes, they are. They do a spectacular job, and we take the tools that they give us and try to have as much fun with it as we can.
Is that a concept that came from Canada to the U.S., or is this a new easyhome grand openings I'm talking about? Because they're an event. They're a big.
Well, they're an event. I think that the grand opening is a part of the Canadian culture that David developed up north of the border, but when he came to South Glens Falls and opened the very first store in the United States, I think they kicked it up about 3 notches. And
I was at that day. It was huge.
It's kind of piggybacked since then. Yeah.
100+ agreements written that day. Or
That's
it was
correct.
Just an enormous day.
Correct.
Is that common for easyhome grand openings?
It's I wouldn't call it common, but it's you know, directionally in where we're trying to go. We're trying to get to that level.
Completely different from when we should mention that Bud is the former CEO of Rent-A-Center. When Rent-A-Center had grand openings, they
back then we would 15 or 20 would be kind of what would be an expected day. And now it's, you know, 3-4 times that. There's a lot of energy that goes into a lot of commitment. I think it's there's more than one way to skin a cat. It's just the strategy that we're pursuing, and it seems to work very well for us. We get some excitement and pay off our investment rapidly and get some enthusiasm out of the staff as well.
Why easyhome? What excited you at this point in your life and career about easyhome, Bud?
Well, it's the only thing that excited me. I thought that I was done with a very, very positive and happy chapter of my life that was the rent-to-own industry, and I left Rent-A-Center and Thorne, and then was a Rent-A-Center franchisee. And when I sold those, I thought that was the end of that chapter. But I think David has done something truly extraordinary. I don't think people realize just how unbelievable a job he's done in transforming what was RTO Enterprises into easyhome.
It was a very fractured company when it came.
It was. I think 6 different brand names that he consolidated into one, and basically reinvented the whole transaction, not only for RTO Enterprises, but for the rent-to-own industry. And they don't rent-to-own now. They lease-to-own at easyhome, and as well as offer lease and sales transactions. The stores are absolutely magnificent.
The stores are incredible.
Everything is done raising the bar, I think, 1 or 2 levels from where it was when I left the business.
RTO Online published a story after the grand opening of the first easyhome franchise in Olathe. I think the headline was "The End of the World as You Know It." It was that different. The store was that different.
I think they are that different, yeah. And the most important thing is not what I think or what any of the executives of easyhome thinks. It's what the customer thinks.
Many people have tried to appeal to that audit, to both the rent-own and the retail consumer. Have you done it this time?
I think they have, and we have. It's a delicate line to tread, but I think you have to have all the pieces and parts in place, and I think they've done that. Not to say that they're not continually trying to do better. Every month when you know, I get together and talk with David, I just kind of sit back and fold my arms and get a big smile on my face because he's always got some new trick up his sleeve. So,
have you ever seen a rent-own company measure more things than easyhome? It's like baseball. Listen to these guys talk.
No, I have not. You know, you know that you're
very
you know,
statistically.
Yeah, they're very well. They're results driven, and you can't improve your results unless you measure results. So, but I also don't think they overmeasure. I think that there's a lot of key benchmarks there that the operators use to determine how well they're doing. But I also don't sense that they've crossed over a line where basically all you're doing is measuring your performance, and you're measuring it so much that you're actually impacting your performance negatively. So I don't think they've come close to that, and I don't think they'll ever get there.
How many stores currently open, franchise locations, U.S.?
Franchise locations in the U.S. we have 7.
And corporate stores in the U.S.?
13.
13.
So 20 in total.
How many will there be 5 years from now?
Somewhere in the multiple hundreds, probably approaching 500, I would think, 5 years from now.
No geographic area that you're focused on at this point? Mostly the South,
No,
Southwest?
as you know, we're master franchisors, so if someone expresses an interest in a particular territory, that's the territory that...
And as an investor, why would I choose easyhome as a franchise over, say, McDonald's?
Superior return on investment. I think also probability of returns. Those are the 2 things that any entrepreneur is looking for. If you think that your returns are more probable and they're better, that's an investment you want to make.
Has the current economic environment made it a better investment than it was even a few years ago?
People ask me that all the time because they think that we're perfectly positioned for the times because we have something that is counter-cyclical to what's going on. And frankly, I don't believe that. I think we're largely non-cyclical. I don't think we are anywhere near as impacted by the ups and downs of the economy as other businesses are, but we certainly are not immune to it. And somebody out of work isn't going to make a rental payment or any kind of payment. So, you know, I think things like total unemployment and so forth have an impact on the industry. But by and large, in a credit crunch, in a business where you don't need your credit, it's a good place to be.
What does impact it? You know, if it's not the economy, I mean, because rent-owned companies come and go. What's the difference between a successful and an unsuccessful rent-owned?
Oh, absolutely. Whether you have a brand, a true brand with a true brand positioning, and you're executing against that. I don't care what business you're in. And that has to evolve because everything changes in this day and age quickly. And you can't rest on your laurels, not for a minute. So I have no doubts that if easyhome didn't change from where it is right today, 3 years from now, it would not be doing the business that I think it's going to do. It's a company that's in constant flux and motion.
Change is good.
Change is good. Change is necessary.
Bud Gates, Master Franchisor for easyhome. Thank you.
Good to see you here.